Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Jonathan Loaiza, the Nicaraguan-born pitcher, gets the call to start in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, not a real good performance in his last one. Wasn't able to get out of the fourth inning. Was fortunate to come away with a no decision. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's expecting a much better performance in this one.
Now to the plate, Jose Reyes. He will lead this one off today.
The shortstop, number 13.
First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels. I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land, no play to be made, beats it out, puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
To the plate now, Logan Morrison, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Morrison, a 32-year-old veteran, comes into the day as the second leading vote getter amongst left fielders in All-Star fan balloting, so we may see him in the Midsummer Classic this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
He's running, and he fouls this one off. He'll try it again from first. Pitch inside, the throw, and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Reyes stands at second with no outs. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back. The 2-2 one more time.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. A bullet to first base. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he lays off for ball one.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
The 1-2. Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Reyes rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Well, this ends up being a sac fly, but you gotta love the effort out there. Sacrificed his body to make that catch, and I'll tell you, that didn't feel good. Probably saved extra bases by making that play.
Digging in, Chris Davis. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. The pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. So it's one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number one. Pittsburgh leads this one 1-0. Garrett Cole will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you dive into the numbers with this guy, he's a pretty good strikeout pitcher. Just under 9 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So I would expect him to punch out quite a few guys in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Cole Brannon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center. Brennan.
Pitch on the way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
At the plate, Sleeve Heath. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly by Davis. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box, Miguel Aguilar. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here it comes. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Settling in now, Carlos Santana, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Fouled off. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Brennan is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field, accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much pencil in 25, 30-plus bombs a year.
Into the box now, number 23, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are two down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Neil Walker as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. The 1-0 delivery. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A runner on first with two away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Try again, 1-2. There goes the runner. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Pirates leave one. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder.
Here's Jay Bruce now.
Bruce.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Two and two. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That is it. The left fielder, Tom Thompson.
Now the pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. One strike now from Cole.
Yep, that ball went out.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. At the plate, Tyler Austin. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Cole's ready, and the pitch. Cole is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. So now to the plate, Nick Franklin, fouled away. Two out with the man at first. Hit back toward the mound. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, number 66. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Popped him up. Santana has a play, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 2 full. Bucks out in front, 1-0. So digging in now, Mike Moustakas. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Mike Moustakas.
Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
That counts. That's a ball.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping in, Jose Reyes, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit in the air down the left field line. And no one will track it down. From the stretch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Brennan patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now back, left fielder, Logan Morrison.
1 away now in the Pittsburgh third, and that'll bring up the big left-handed bat of Logan Morrison. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside. 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now at the plate, Giancarlo Stanton picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the third now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
First offering on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and a good throw gets him. 1 gone. At the plate, Cole Brennan 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike 1.
Just bad execution on the batter right there. He got an opportunity to get a pitch that he knows he can get down 9 times out of 10. Wasn't able to come through right there.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Sleeve Heath.
In now, Sleeve Heath. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit out towards second. Moustakas is there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Michael McCaldy is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 15, Michael McCaldy.
Now at the plate, Miguel Aguilar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah. And kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Third home run for him on the year. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, Jay Bruce. As he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. And right into the shift, but this will get foul for strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses there. 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 2-1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Here's Carlos Santana now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. That average at .291 to start the day. 9 homers and 25 driven in. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Back up the middle. And McCutchen has himself a base hit.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But Dan, I question pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong.
Running now is McCutchen. Hit in the air down the right field line. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Dom Thompson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Dom Thompson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
The 1-1 home. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Austin.
Stepping in now, Tyler Austin, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now a throw over. And the runner back in standing. The 2-1 home. Oh, that grounder got him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Russell comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 7. Now back, second baseman, Nick Franklin.
Standing in now, Nick Franklin. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Whoa, that's down.
And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control. 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate, number 66. Pitch outside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
The batter, number 35, shortstop, Brandon.
Bases are loaded here with one away. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be. Not even close.
The 1-1. This is line to left. And that ball will fall right in front of Morrison. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cole Vernon.
Into the box now, Cole Brannon, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. This is popped up behind the plate for Santana. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Standing in now for the Yankees, Sleeve Heath, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores. Now the relay home, and he will get there ahead of the throw to Santana, safe at the plate.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Row.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember, but without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Ready once again, Miguel Aguilar. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that counts.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 1-0 home. Heading out towards shallow right, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Now batting, right fielder,
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Jay Bruce. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. 1-0. Hard on the ground toward short. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nine men come to the plate, 4 score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Neil Walker.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Left side, but well foul. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
At the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 8 home runs and 16 RBIs. The 1-0. Popped him up. Number 66 over to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Jose Reyes. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Here it comes, 1-0. Oh, and he misses it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
The batter.
Well, I can see what he was thinking. Thought he had a chance to make a play at first, but then he forced the throw, and an error is the result. They got to deal with a runner on second now.
So now to the plate, Logan Morrison, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail 6-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in and looking for more, Dom Thompson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Stanton moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping into the box, Tyler Austin, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The second baseman, Nick Franklin.
Into the box, Nick Franklin. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Moustakas has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 66. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Lifted in the air out to left field. Morrison is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. On its way is pitch number 75. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. To third. High hop, and he barehands it. Got him. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Standing in, Carlos Santana. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that will be a base hit here for Santana.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Hit to short. There is Crawford. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Pirates leave 1. They're down 7-1. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Brandon Crawford.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jake McGee gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good pitch there on the inside black, called to strike. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is pulled into right, and that'll get down a leadoff single for Crawford. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in a big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Standing in now, Cole Brannon, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And 1 count, and the pitch fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Into the box now, Sleeve Heath. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In now, Miguel Aguilar, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. McGee comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. One hit, one left. Into the box now, number 23. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
At the plate now, Neil Walker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This is on the ground over to first. To Crawford for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit in the air out toward left. Thompson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 7-1. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Jay Bruce.
The right fielder, Jay Bruce.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
And he takes ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
3-1 to him now. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Ready for another chance, Dom Thompson. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just a 1. Digging in to try it again, Tyler Austin. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. McCutchen comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. So striding forward now, Nick Franklin. Here comes the first pitch.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes.
Count is 2-1.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Number 66.
Digging in once again, number 66. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 on the way. 2 down, runners at first and second. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Reyes. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Number 30 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
New York Yankees. Number 30.
Here comes the first pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Up next to Pittsburgh, the left fielder, Logan.
Stepping in now, Logan Morrison. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Runner goes for second, and it's fouled away.
Runner!
On the move again from first. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Here now the 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. One out and a runner on second base. And another foul ball. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 delivery. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 0-2, here it comes. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. From the stretch. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 7-1. Brandon Crawford digging in next. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Drew Pomerantz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Drew Pomerantz.
First offering on its way. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cole Brannon. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
To the plate now, Sleeve Heath. As he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're on top 7-1. In now, Carlos Santana. He singled his last time up.
The catcher, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball. Got a ball, 1 strike. Oh, that's off.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
And the payoff pitch. Line to the right side. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a soft liner on to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out. Striding forward now is the DH, number 23. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
Oh, that's good.
2 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Drilled down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Full count now, 3-2. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Neil Walker, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set and the pitch. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Franklin is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
7-1 the final today. The New York Yankees led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jonathan Loaiza earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs to 11 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.